Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. If you're new here, my name is Taylor. Today I'm going to be sharing what I eat a day. I've been in a cut for about 4 weeks, maybe 5. I'm in block 2 right now. So for a cut, I have to consume under my maintenance. So everybody's maintenance is going to be different. So the whole 1,200 calories per person doesn't make sense. Depending on your height and weight. So I'm going to be focusing on my macros, and I'm going to be sharing what I eat in order to help me cut and tone up a little bit more. So I'm not going to be sharing calorie count because I know that can be kind of triggering for some people. I am going to be sharing my macros because I wanted you to see just how much protein I eat, and I should be eating even more than that most likely, depending on how the day goes. Protein is really important, and so it's getting in your carbs, fats. Cutting back on sugar is a big thing for me. Cutting back on sodium. Those are things that I need to focus on, and those are my goals. So everybody's goals are going to be different. Now you might be asking, what is cutting? It's basically just eating under what your maintenance would be. So hypothetically, for somebody like me who works out, I'm short, so my calorie count is going to be a lot different. Hypothetically, we're just going to throw out numbers. They're not accurate. Say my maintenance was like 1,900, I'm trying to cut, so I would have to eat less than that in order to cut, or I don't want to use the word lose weight, but I am trying to just tone up a little bit, so that requires me to lose a little bit of fat. Happens. Not everybody has that goal. Maybe you want to gain weight, so if your maintenance was 1,900, you need to eat more than that. So I'm gonna cut, I'm eating less than that. But yeah, so I'm just going to share with you my breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, whatever I eat in a day to help me cut and to stay healthy. So just stay tuned if you want to see what I eat. So I'm just gonna start by making an omelet. I just do eggs with spinach, veggie sausage, and some shredded cheese. I do need to cut back on the spinach because it is high in oxalate, and I think foods like that are what are causing me to get kidney stones. I have always gotten them, so it's not like everybody's gonna get them by eating spinach, but due to my family history, I get kidney stones. This is my 3rd one, and I am 24 years old. So, just watch your sodium, watch the sodas. I don't really drink soda, but I'm thinking it's the certain foods that I eat. So, we're gonna do less spinach, just cut back where I can, and hopefully prevent any more from forming, and I can get rid of the one that I have. We're just gonna, it might not be an omelet. I'm the worst at cracking eggs too. I never put enough pressure, and then there's freaking eggshells everywhere. I'm just gonna have 2 eggs today. Sometimes I'll do 3 if I'm really trying to get that protein in, but 2 is good for now. So I guess it's gonna be more like scrambled eggs. Happens. Not scrambled even. I don't know. Fried? Whatever. So I do work a remote job, and I usually start at 8:30, but I did oversleep today, so I'm gonna start at 9. So I'm gonna finish my eggs. I'm gonna include the macros right here. It's higher in protein, which is the goal, and then I'll get more like carbs later, but I'm trying to cut back on fat and sugar, so. But that's just me personally. This is what I'm doing. What you might need to do is way different, but protein is like the biggest thing, is getting enough protein every day, especially if you're working out. So I'm gonna finish my breakfast, and then I gotta start working. So I'm gonna make an iced coffee. One thing that I do to cut back on sugar is that I do make iced coffee at home. I also don't have like a coffee shop within a reasonable amount of distance. Like the closest Dunkin' is 15 minutes from me. So we are going to be making my iced coffee at home. Because 1, cuts back on sugar. 2, I'm not driving all the way to Dunkin'. So That's why special iced coffees are saved for days when I do go out, when I go shopping or I'm driving out that way. I live in the middle of nowhere, so I can't just go walk down the street, hit up a Starbucks or a Dunkin'. You get the picture. So I'm gonna make my iced coffee, and I'm gonna show you how I do that and how I do that with watching my sugar intake, and yeah, that's it. So I have made some cold brew. This is just Utica coffee, cinnamon bun flavored. I just make coffee in a pot and put it in the fridge. It gets the job done, and I don't like putting like warm coffee on top of ice because then it's not iced coffee. So I made my cold brew. We're just gonna make a big coffee, a little bit more. That should be good. And I feel like I am going through a lot of coffee lately. Then I add oat milk. I use Planet Oat unsweetened vanilla because I want the flavoring, but I don't need all of the sugar from it. So yeah, and I like oat milk better because it's like creamier. So we're just gonna add like roughly a cup, depends. And then I do have almond milk creamer, or almond breeze creamer, yeah, same thing. This is caramel flavored. Sometimes I'll have like cinnamon toast crunch flavor or whatever. I need like a cinnamon or caramel flavor coffee. If you're being a stickler, which I should be, you'd measure it out by tablespoon. I'm just gonna eyeball it to about 2 tablespoons, because then that would only be about 8 grams of sugar, which isn't too bad. But because you really need the taste of sugar, I am going to add Splendas. I got 4 Splendas here because I do have a sweet tooth, I can't deny it. But this is still going to be a lot less than if I got Dunkin' caramel, because like there's a lot of sugar in it, and like that's why it's so delicious. But yeah, so 99% of the time I'm making my coffee at home. But if I go out, I'm gonna get myself a nice iced coffee. It's like a treat. But we're gonna add some ice. I hate when I get a drink from somewhere and they're just like, here is like 2 ice cubes. Like, it's an iced coffee. I need all of the ice that you have. And that's why it's in such a big cup too, because I just like all of this ice. And I'm just gonna use up this whole tray. And then it'll make me happy. We're gonna mix it up. Delicious, love it. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna sip on this for a few hours. So that's how I make my iced coffee at home, and I do it with the intent of cutting back on my sugar and still having something that tastes good. That's the most important thing, that it tastes like good iced coffee. So for lunch, I'm just gonna have some pasta salad. It's got rotini noodles, cauliflower, broccoli, cheese, black olives, and pepperoni. So it's not going to be very high in protein. Not sure how much protein would be in it really, but it's more of a carby meal, I guess. Italian dressing on it, whatever. So because it doesn't have a lot of protein, I'll probably end up having like a protein shake later. But this is just something to tide me over. It's something light. Like when it comes to lunchtime, I don't eat a heavy meal. I think breakfast is probably my heaviest meal of the day, and then lunch is light, and then dinner is kind of like medium sized. I don't know, but I think because like I have a heavier breakfast, by the time it's lunch I'm not as hungry. But my dad made this pasta salad, so I'm going to show you what it looks like. But yeah, that's what I'm going to eat. Bon appetit, I guess. Props to Daryl, because this is good. I think he just puts too much pepperoni in. He's definitely cut back on the black olives, which is good because that's pretty much all that would be left. But they're not like whole wheat noodles, they're just regular ass noodles, and I think it's fine. I didn't get enough protein in for lunch, so I'm going to have a protein shake. I typically hate protein shakes. They taste like chalk, dust, just nasty. But these were recommended to me. I can get them at Dollar General. I don't know where else you can get them. But it's Shamrock Farms Rockin' Protein Builder. The macro to calorie ratio is really good. There's 30 grams of protein in here. They have vanilla, chocolate. There's more flavors, but those are the only two that they have at Dollar General. But it doesn't taste like shit, and that's very important to me because, or else I wouldn't drink it because I hate it. And there's not a lot of sugar in it either because sugar does make things taste good, but like this just tastes like a very thin milkshake. So no complaints, really. I mean, 30 grams of protein in this little drink. Can't go wrong. So yeah, I'm trying to hit like I think 100 and something grams of protein a day. It can be really difficult at times, but it helps with building muscle, staying fuller longer. Those are just my macro goals. So yeah, I don't snack a lot during the day just because my meals are bigger, and I have like drinks in between. I drink a lot. Like I drink a lot of water. Lately, like this week, I've been drinking like way more water because I've been a little dehydrated, which is crazy. But yeah, I'm trying to get like 90 or above ounces of water at this point because yeah, I need more. But yeah, so I'm always drinking something, and then that makes me full, and then I eat my bigger meals. I usually have like a small snack before I go to the gym, and then I'll come home and have dinner and then just kind of chill out. But yeah, I'm not a huge snacker anymore because I prioritize my protein. So if you're looking to stop snacking as much in between, like meals, definitely get your protein up. I have a really bad sweet tooth too when it comes to like, I want chocolate all the time, especially dark chocolate. Getting my nutrients in that I'm supposed to has helped curb that a little bit to where like I don't need chocolate all day long, but like I'm still gonna have some. Like I'm not gonna not have dark chocolate every day. But yeah, so that's where we're at. I'm gonna get ready to go to the gym, and today I'm gonna do some overhead press, and then I'll come home and make dinner. So it's time for dinner. I just got back from the gym and I took a shower, so I'm going to make what I've been calling a California roll, sushi bowl, like whatever. I've been making this all summer because it's high in protein, low cal. It's just, I love sushi, but I can't buy sushi every single day. So this is going to be a fake out, and I'm gonna just show you how I make it. So I put in a whole can of tuna because in one can, there is 22 grams of protein. And it's only, not to like be super focused on calories, it's only 140 calories for that much protein. So it's a good ratio. Obviously I'm gonna drain it first. I think plain tuna is gross, so I mix it with some sriracha because sriracha just makes everything better. I need spice. I need a little bit of spice in like every meal. So I need to drain this and then we can put it together. And tuna is also like really cheap. You can get it like $1 something a can, or if you're buying in bulk, that's a good idea too. So if you're like trying to find ways to like save money and also still get some good protein in, because like chicken is wicked expensive. Like all meat is really expensive nowadays, so canned tuna is where it's at. And if you're like me and it freaks you out a little bit, add some sriracha. I'm gonna add cucumber too because it adds a crunch to it. So let's add our rice. This is just leftover Uncle Ben's garden vegetable, I think. And I just add some of that. Normally you'd use like white rice or something, but this is just what I have in the fridge already, so. And you can like heat it up all the way or just a little bit, or have it cold. I don't know, whatever floats your boat, but I don't want this to be like a hot bowl, so I only heated up the rice like just enough to where it's not like hard as a rock. Unlike Kendall Jenner, I do know how to cook a cucumber. You literally just do this. If you're unfamiliar, you just hold the cucumber, slice it. Kendall, if you need some tips, I got you. And I put a ton of cucumber in it because I like the crispiness of it. Maybe you're not a cucumber guy, but I don't know. Cut it however you want it. I recently just started making this like this summer, and it was just like perfect. Because it's not like a heavy meal either, but you get full from the protein. Next up, we got the avocado. I'm hoping that it's not like super brown inside because it's like a few days old. So I'll pick out whatever I can. I love avocado, but it's definitely really fatty, so I try not to eat like the whole thing. Yeah, the other half is pretty brown. So we're just gonna pick out all the green stuff. I'm really picky when it comes to stuff like this. Like, I cannot have anything that's like looking somewhat rotten. And I usually put maybe about like 2 ounces. I'm just gonna scoop everything out and then measure it, just so I'm hitting certain macros. Ooh, we're good. It didn't fall. Dogs are just begging for avocado that they wouldn't even eat. I know I look silly, but maybe it's not that brown. Whatever, we're just gonna take all of it out. We'll save the rest of it, even though it'll probably turn brown by the time I want to eat it, which is tomorrow, because like avocados, fruits, spinach, that goes bad within like a day or two. It's annoying. That's why I expected the avocado to be bad, because it's like at least a week old. So here you can see cucumber, oops. We get the cucumber and the avocado on. I'm just topping it with sriracha. And that's it. That's all I do. So yeah, this is my fake California roll bowl. It's got your fat, protein, and carbs in it. And it's, yeah. I like it. And like, I don't usually like tuna this much. But adding the rice and the cucumber, it really makes it like way better to eat. It helps me pretend that I'm actually eating sushi, and I freaking love California roll and spicy tuna roll because I'm basic and I don't do like sashimi or anything like that. I don't like big hunks of fish. I've said that multiple times on this channel, but it's facts. What is poppin'? Oh, we get the flash on, but okay. We're gonna end the evening with some cuddles with Coco. Tango's underneath here, and I'm gonna play some video games. And I've got me some dark chocolate. That was a bad angle. Oops, sorry. No, you can't have chocolate. Sorry. You are a little chocolate. Anyhow. I'm just gonna keep dropping them. Okay, we're done here. So I am very aware that there are some continuity errors in this video. I didn't film the intro or this ending until a few days after I recorded what I eat in a day. I also forgot to include that I make my iced coffee at home. So that's why I have multiple outfits. Also because like I can't decide like am I hot, am I cold? So I do change multiple times a day. But it's very obvious that this is a different day because my hair is done and I have makeup on, as opposed to the other day when I did not. So yeah, this has been a what I eat in a day during a cut. It's pretty balanced. Like I make sure that I do get to eat things that I enjoy, like dark chocolate or making my iced coffee, while still getting the nutrients that I need, mostly for working out and cutting purposes, as I have mentioned. So I do lift weights four times a week. So I do lift weights 4 times a week, and sometimes if I have an extra day in the week, I'll do like a day where it's just cardio, like maybe I'll just like go for a walk or something. It's been really great for me to do that because like when I was in college, I would run like 10 miles a week. I was insane with cardio, and I thought, oh, that's the way that like you lose weight is cardio. And now I'm like, if you make me run like a single mile, I'm going to throw up. Like, I just feel better. I enjoy my workouts more this way, and like walking is fine. You don't need to run. It sucks. It hurts my knees. I hate it. But anyway, I hope this has been really helpful with like finding ways to maybe make meals easier or cheaper, because I am cheap and I am not bougie when it comes to eating. I will eat whatever is available to me. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe before you leave, and if you like this kind of video, just leave a comment. Maybe you have a recipe for me that I could try. just drop a comment, say hello. You can also follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, like everything. I'll just drop those ones right here. And I will see you guys next video.